All right, everybody, let's get excited, man. We got UFC 285 just in a couple days, man. But here will be my final picks for UFC 285. So let's get into it, man. All right, we got Jessica Penne versus Tabitha Ricci. Again, man, Jessica Penne's 40 years old. She's been through it all, man. She's fought some of the best, like Karate Heidi, Joanna, Jessica Andrade, like that. She's also a black belt, so I just don't think, like, I think this girl's Tabitha. I think Tabitha wins, honestly, because Jessica's good, you know, but Tabitha is good too. But Tabitha hasn't really fought like that. If you guys look, like, that's like I mean, these last few years, yeah, she's been picking it up, but they're really active like that. And she's only had one loss, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with Tabitha. I think Tabitha might get this. She's younger. She's like 28 versus a 40-year-old. It was kind of on her way out. You know what I mean? She's probably been through it all. Fought the champions. Fought the best. So I'm still gonna go with Tabitha. Young, ready, hungry, and for the upset. Right? All right. Moving on. Moving along. We got Ian Gary versus Song Kenan. So this is pretty cool, you know, Ireland versus China, you know, but I'm gonna go, Ian Gary. He's very tough. They're both tall, like, they're both tall dudes, like, you know, it's not a short Asian dude by any means with Song. But I just don't think Song's got it, you know. I think Gary's got it. I think he's tough. He hits hard. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the classic old trophy stuff, but Ian is young and he's ready to go, man. I think it's his time. I think he could really pull this off with these early preliminary fights, man. I hope he does. Cause yeah, he's scrappy. He's a scrappy dude. He's only got 3 fights. He's very young in this thing, but I think this should be an easy dub for him. So that's what I'm going. I'm going Ian Gary for the win. Okay, for the win. We got Viviane Araújo versus Amanda Hebos. This is actually the preliminary card, and this is pretty good, man. But to be honest, Viviane has no finish rate. I'm gonna be honest with you, she has absolutely no finish rate. Okay, so I don't think, I'm not picking Viviane. I'll pick Amanda Hebos. Yeah, I'm picking Amanda Hebos. She has no finish rate, guys. She has no finish rate. I'm being honest. It's just this not there. Viviane has no finish rate, so I'm going Amanda Hebos for that one. All right, all right. And we got Derek Brunson versus Dricus du Plessis, right? We have a black man versus an African-American male. You know, pretty cool, right? yeah. But you'd be surprised, right? I think the African's got it, man. I think the African can beat the black guy. You know, Derek Brunson is tough. As you see, he's beat like what? He's beat tons of guys, like Otto Machida. Like, you know what I mean? He's been through the list. I'm not even running down the list of guys. He's fought some of the toughest human beings on this planet, especially at middleweight. But he was talking about retirement for a while, and that's because I think his chin couldn't really hold, and I don't think his chin's gonna hold for this one. I think Dricus clips him. I think he beats him, and I think he knocks him clean out. Okay, early retirement for Derek Brunson, or late retirement, however you want to slice it. But Derek's good. I like his run. He had several runs in the UFC, and I think this is Dricus's time to take his run, all right? And he's going to clip him. He's going to knock him out, and it's going to be all over, man. He beat Till, all right, and Brad Tavares. Those are good, heavy names. Now, I know Derek Brunson's beat some good names, too, but nah, man, he's just looking bad, Going the African, all right? Straight African for that. All right, now this one's going to be controversial, right? Cody Garbrandt versus Trevin Jones. Now, this is, to me, it's kind of embarrassing. Cody is 1-5 in his last 6 fights. He has a glass jaw. His chin is suspect. It's pretty much over for that. Once it's glass, it's glass. You can't repair it. You can't get it back. It's glass. So with that being said, he's a former champion. I know that, and he's tough. He's gritty, but there's a reason why he's on the preliminary card. Yeah, Cody Garbrandt. They gave him somebody from Guam. Like, I no shades of Guam in you know, the people who live there, but Guam is the tiniest island by itself in isolation, right? They found somebody out in the outreach of the tiniest island in the world and grabbed somebody just so Cody Garbrandt can fight them. Somebody who also is on a 3-fight losing streak. Like, this is the most set up you can get. If this is volleyball, they're setting you up, Kobe, to spike it out there. You got to spike this one. If you cannot spike this one, you need to retire. I don't want to see him in the UFC. Go to Bellator, go to PFL. Bare knuckle boxing is his next venture. I bet you bare knuckle boxing is his next venture. If Trevin Jones wins, Cody needs to do bare knuckle boxing, or just stop. Just stop all entirety. Because like, I know like the TJ stuff and all that stuff. Cody's he's a great fighter. He is. I mean, look what he did to Rafael Sunsao, and that guy's beat Jorge Masvidal before. So, but I'm just like, bro, like, this is not it. We're talking about now, right now. He used to be champion. He is not championship caliber anymore. His chin is glass. He's going to lose. I could see him getting knocked out, but also Trevin Jones isn't that good either. He's young, so I don't know. This is a toss-up. I'm gonna still go for Cody. I hope Cody can get the job done, and I hope he can win. I really do, because I don't like to see these dudes lose like this. 1-5, guys. 1-5. He even went down to flyweight and still lost to Kai Kara-France. He got knocked out like your father used to. So it's just like, yeah, man. I'm going with Cody Garbrandt. Hopefully, Cody, you can win. I hope Cody wins, man. That being said, all right. Let's keep moving on, man. Let's get to the main cards, which y'all excited for. Bo Nickal versus Jamie Pickett. Now, Jamie Pickett, okay? Jamie Pickett has no finish rate. I'm telling you, brother, he has absolutely no finish rate. He's a can, all right? Whatever you want to call cans, he's a can. He has no finish rate. He's 34. He is just super athletic, though. I'll give him that. That man is a freak athlete. That's about it. And his athleticism ain't going to do nothing against Bo Nickal. Okay, Bo Nickal's a pure wrestler, pure grappler, pure striker, all in all through. What we call well-rounded. He is exactly well-rounded. And he is the future of the UFC. I can understand why, he did an extra run in the Contender doing the 3 fights, but Bo Nickal is it. They're getting behind Bo Nickal, and I understand why. This UFC does the greatest promotions that anybody sees, but Bo Nickal is one of those people to get behind because he absolutely has the talent. Absolutely has the talent. And I can see him at future contenders and top 10. Bo Nickal all the way. Bo Nickal's going to run through Jamie Pickett. Absolutely. Next up, we have Mateusz Gamrot versus Jalen Turner. Again, Jalen Turner's athletic. He's a sub-machine. You know what I mean? He's sub-machine. Mateusz is good too, though. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, right? I like this fight simply because Mateusz is a wrestler, and you know how wrestlers are. They're insane, and his wrestling skills are amazing. I mean, he's won gold, right? So his wrestling is gonna be good. It was enough to beat guys like Norman Park, Jeremy Stevens, and all that. But I don't know if it's gonna be enough, man. Jalen Turner's his sub rate is pretty good, man. He submits a lot of people. He's in his last 8 fights, he's 6-2. You know what I mean? So he's in the Contender Series himself. He's a super athletic young guy. I believe this fight's gonna be fireworks. This might be your fight of the night. Might be fireworks, guys. This might be the fight. All right. I don't know how to pick it, man. It's crazy because I like Jalen Turner, but Gamrot is just, that wrestling is good too, man. That wrestling could really cripple you. It's not Dagestani, but it's still good. But I can also see Jalen Turner popping off a sub. So I'm going to go with the Hail Mary with Jalen Turner with the sub. Crazy sub. All right. Next off, we got Jeff Neal versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. All right. Try saying that 5 times fast. Jeff Neal, for those who don't know, Jeff Neal is tough as nails. All right. He's only got 2 losses to Magny and Wonder Boy. I mean, but his wrestling defense is great. His stand-up is incredible. Dude, look what he did to Mike Perry. Y'all remember that? How he just he just ran through Mike Perry. That was crazy. And he just blitzed through Vicente Luque. That is such an insane feat. Vicente is just one of the toughest human beings on the planet. And he ran through him, man. There's something about Jeff Neal, man, that people are not talking about. They're missing. And I feel like they're going to miss out, man. Jeff Neal's it. Shavkat, though, the guy is 8-0. The guy's undefeated. All right, in the UFC. The guy is 8 KOs, 8 subs. Like, you can get it either way. This dude is undefeated for a reason, man. He does it. None of his fights have went the distance. None of his fights have went the distance. This dude he's legit. I know people they're calling it like, oh, he should have fought Hamzat. No, Hamzat would. I think Hamzat would run through Shavkat. That's just my opinion. Shavkat's good though. Shavkat's a good welterweight, and to me, Hamzat's a good welterweight, but an even better middleweight to me. But, you know, I just see this man grappler versus striker, honestly, even though Shavkat's got some good striking. I mean, again, 8 KOs and 8 subs. But Jeff Neal's striking is good too, but his wrestling defense is okay, but I don't think it's going to be enough too much. I think it's going to be, Shavkat's going to overwhelm him and probably get the decision. This might be the first time Shavkat goes the distance. That's just my understanding. I just think this will be the first time Shavkat goes the distance, guys. And, you know, hey, it might be Jeff Neal, but nah, Shavkat. I'm going Shavkat for the upset. I really think, you know, he's going to go the distance and, you know, it's 3 rounds. So I really think he can squeeze out 3 rounds and stop Jeff Neal's assault. So I'm going Shavkat Rakhmonov for the W. All right. Moving on along to the women's flyweight championship. One of my favorite girls, you know, ever. Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. Shevchenko all the way. I'm never betting against Shevchenko. I can't. I haven't bet against Shevchenko since probably 2016 or something like that. It's been so long, right? It was like the last time she fought Joanna. That was like the last time I thought maybe, you know, she might get clipped by Joanna, but no. Beat Joanna. I mean, come on. Beat Talia Santos. Beat Lauren Murphy. Beat Andrade. Beat Caitlin Chukagan. Beat Liz Carmouche. Beat Jessica I. Beat, you know what I mean? The list goes on. Jennifer Maya, everybody, Penne, Holly Holm. She is an amazing kickboxer. She is the true champion of the flyweight. She is the flyweight. And you're going up against that. Alexa Grasso's crazy. But Alexa Grasso is a tough Mexican girl, man. You know, she's got good boxing. She's got good defense. She's never really in a bad position ever. She's very tough. She's scrappy. You know, she knows how to scramble. I really like her ground game in the sense of defense. So, but I don't think it's going to be enough for her. It's just too much. Valentina is just going to be too much for her. You know, I'm sorry. But, you know, Alexa's great. Again, Alexa is great. I'm not saying that to knock her feats either, man. Grasso's got some good stuff. But she lost to Tatiana and she lost to Carlos Esparza. You know, 2 people I think Shevchenko could beat, to be honest. But it's one of those like things like the only person I see even coming close to Valentina is Tatiana. But Tatiana said she's going back down, man. So, hey, we won't see that, unfortunately. But, yeah, nobody's beating Shevchenko. So, I'm sorry, Alexa, man. You're great. I know that you're tough. You know, she's basically 4-0. She's good, you know, but you're not beating the champ. The champ stays the champ, and that's my fight for that. And still, UFC undisputed flyweight champion Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko. All right, moving on along for your main events. What you guys click the video for, I know. Make sure you skip ahead to the 13-minute mark if you need to. But my final picks now. I did a video earlier. You know, trying to, you know, clickbait troll around, you know, saying that Jon Jones is going to dominate Ciryl Gane. And I said in the video on the contrary that I think Ciryl Gane will dominate Jon Jones. Now, I'm not one of those guys who gets swayed by highlights and somber music in the background. I'm not that type. Simply because I make that kind of material and content, I'm just not that type to get swayed by that stuff. You're showing us footage 10 years ago. I know everybody's talking about the Yo and Machida droppage. I mentioned that in my last video too, that he could get subs. I just mentioned the point that Jon Jones is able to get subs. Doesn't mean he's going to get one. I'm just saying he has the ability to get subs. He also has the ability to knock people out. He knocks people out. I'm not saying he's going to. I'm just saying he has the ability. Right now, as far as right now, absolutely not. He's not knocking out any heavyweight. Nah, not in that shape. I don't think Jon Jones is in the shape that everyone thinks he's in. I don't think he'll be in fight shape like that. I just think he just macked on. It's crazy, like eating a whole bunch of McDonald's to gain weight. You know what I mean? It's wild. Like, I don't know. I don't want to do that to him about body, but it's just one of those things. Like, I feel like the energy's not there with him. It's not there with Jon. It's not the same Jon. It's not going to be. It's a different Jon. He's 35. Ciryl Gane's not, you know, he's not super up there with age, but Ciryl Gane's a true heavyweight. A true heavyweight. He hits hard. He moves on the balls of his feet. He moves like Stephen Thompson. It's crazy. The guy can knock out anybody on the planet, but he's got good knockout power. I mean, he wasn't scared of these dudes. He went in front of Ngannou. He fought him toe-to-toe. He fought Rosenstruck toe-to-toe. He fought Derek Lewis toe-to-toe. He fought Tai Tuivasa. Those are the heaviest hitters that we have in the UFC. The heaviest hitters we absolutely have. One-touch knockout, Tai Tuivasa. One-touch knockout, Derek Lewis. One-touch knockout, Ngannou. One-touch knockout, Rosenstruck. And he beat him, besides Ngannou, he went toe-to-toe with them. Gane is the real deal, man. Jon Jones cannot do that. I don't think Jon Jones beats Curtis Blaydes. I think Jon Jones can come in here and, and be good against a heavyweight, but he cannot, I don't think, he has to point fight. He absolutely has to point fight. Be dirty, eye pokes, knee kicks, oblique kicks. He has to point fight in order to win this fight, you guys. And I would see it a robbery split decision on Jon's end. I do not see him winning in any capacity like that. I don't think it's the same Jon at all. I'm not swayed by these highlights. These highlights suck because they're old. It makes crazy. Like, I just look at these highlights like, hey, some people were in high school when he was fighting, and I'm like, they're out of college, they're having kids. I'm like, the last time he fought was 3 years ago, and he didn't look good in that. Jon Jones is spectacular fighter, but he's not beating Ciryl Gane this Saturday. No, I don't think so. And I know I could be wrong by my words. Well, I'll sit there and I'll eat my words. I'll sit there and praise Jon if he wins, calling him the greatest like everyone else will do. Because he was the standard of MMA when it came to fighting. Not the extra stuff, I don't care, but when it came to fighting, he is the standard of fighting. He is the guy to look up to. He's the guy you look at like, wow, he's a champion. But the guys like Ciryl Gane are people to look up to now. Guys like Ciryl Gane are exceptionary human beings in and out the cage. Those are the guys you want to model your careers and lifestyle and things afterwards. Those are the guys who would be on Wheaties boxes like Anthony Pettis. Those are the guys who should be on video games and action figures. I mean, the guy is built and he looks like Sagat from Street Fighter. I mean, this dude's a killer, and he's gonna go out there and kill. Okay? That's what I think, man. Gane's gonna get that belt, and he is the true champion. Without Ngannou being in the UFC roster, Ciryl Gane is the absolute baddest man on the planet. Undisputed. Without question. And he will win on Saturday. So there it is, guys. I really think, again, if you guys want more of a breakdown, go to my other video where I try to break it down as best as I could. I'm not, these other guys, but they're good. Shout out to those guys. But I'm just a casual, man. I'm going off of what I see and what I watch and what I hear. And I really think that Ciryl Gane's got this. But make sure you guys tune in for UFC 85. I know this is one of my longer videos, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it anyway. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Tell your friends. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys tune into the weigh-ins. See these faces. I want you guys to peep out this energy that's going to happen for this fight week. Forget the embeddeds. Forget the UFC countdowns. Forget all those somber songs in the background and all those heartfelt moments with Jon Jones and Charity and stuff. Forget all that. Look at the guy's energy. Look at his skills. Look at what's happening. And you determine whether you think he's going to win this Saturday or not off that. Because that's what I'm looking at. I couldn't care less about 2014 highlights. Especially when guys are active right now. Especially when guys like Ciryl Gane are active right now. Hungry, ready to get this. Jon's been there, done that. No, man. I don't think it's going to go his way. Absolutely not. It's just, but this card's looking pretty good. Yeah, man, let me know about the picks, man. Let me know who you guys think. You think Derek Brunson's going to take it? You think he's going to beat that African guy? Do you think Cody Garbrandt's chin is sus? Bo Nickel's amazing. Is Jalen Turner going to get the upset? Is Shopcott going to do another clinic? Could he actually have a fight that goes the distance? Could Jeff Neal push into the distance? Would Alexa Grasso actually knock out Shevchenko? Find out on the next episode of... No, I'm joking. Well, yeah, man. This fight should be pretty good this Saturday. I mean, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for these fights. All right. I really want to see what the landscape is with Cody. I want to see how his chin holds. Derek Brunson's chin. A lot of these people, they only have like a couple fights a year. So I really interested to see. It's not the biggest, baddest card of the year, but it has potential. So with that being said, make sure you guys tune in again, hit that like button, share this, and I'll see y'all in the comment section, man. All right, it's your boy Casual MMA. I'll see all my casuals in the next video. All right, peace.